Hi, this is Brad from Pro Wrestling Junkies, and welcome to another edition of Getting to Know a Junkie. Today's junkie, I skipped all the other stuff. We're going straight to meeting him today, is from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and his name is Theo Gantlin. Theo, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing today, Brad?
I'm doing good. I gave you I've been trying to pare down the introduction, so now I'm just getting right to your name, where you're from. So you're in Fayetteville now?
Yes, sir.
And you grew up there?
I not moved here about 3 years ago. I live about an hour away from where I'm from originally. It's called Clarkton. It's a little small town.
Okay, and you've been there your whole life in North Carolina?
Mm-hmm. For the most part. A few years I spent in upstate New York. My mom was in the Army.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I was there for a few years, but this is where I'm from. This is where I've been for a majority of my life.
And where is that in relation to like Charlotte?
About 2.5 hours from Charlotte. We're kind of southeastern.
Oh, okay. So you're near water?
About 2 hours from the water.
Oh,
about
okay.
A couple hours from Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Sorry if my questions are ignorant.
No, you're fine.
It comes with complete innocence.
It's right next to Fort Bragg, the Army base.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. So when Theo was a little boy, what was he like?
I mean, I was a shy kid. I didn't really talk to a lot of folks, but where I was from, I was all my family and stuff, so we were all kind of friends. So I didn't really talk to a lot of folks. I just kept to myself for the most part, me and my brother.
Uh-huh. Did you guys get into wrestling together?
We did. I stayed into it. He got out of it when we got older, but we started watching it with my grandpa back as far as I can remember. I don't remember when we first started, but I just know I've been watching it since I can remember.
And is your grandpa still around?
No, he passed away about 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least because I've heard this before, like, and I'm a little jealous. Is you have this nice memory and this relationship with your grandfather, and wrestling was involved. Like, God, I would love that.
Yeah, it's like up until the day he passed, we always watched it together. And actually, the night he passed, it happened right after SmackDown went off that night. You watched SmackDown. I got a call from the hospital like right after SmackDown.
Oh,
it's like you watched SmackDown and it didn't pass.
Well, it's obviously death is horrible, but at least for his sake, it was a nice ending,
Yeah.
So what was like the first time you even like heard of wrestling?
I don't even remember. I just know on Monday nights, me and my brother, we would watch WCW for the first from 8 to 9, and then from 9 to 10, we would flip back and forth between WCW and WWF. And then we watched Warzone from 10 to 11.
Did you guys, did you ever have any of the, like the Nintendo 64 games or, anything since?
The first one I remember playing that I had was WCW NWO World Tour.
Oh, yeah, totally.
For the 64. And then Revenge was one of my favorites for the 64.
Oh, yeah. I remember a little side story. When I was in college, my brother came up to visit his girlfriend. We went to the same school. And he brought me, I didn't even know it was out, because the internet wasn't big, like where you could see, GameStops on there or anything. And he brought me Revenge. And I remember we went out to the bars and I came home at like 2 a.m. and I just played the game till like 7:30. It was the greatest.
Yeah, I loved Revenge.
Yeah, I actually, right behind the door I have my Nintendo 64 hooked up from when we had the stay-at-home order. So I was playing that and No Mercy. Anyways, so do you have any wrestling related hobbies or collections or anything not wrestling related?
I actually just got into the wrestling figure collecting a couple months ago.
Oh, really? How did that happen?
I was sitting at home and I had seen some people was like, oh, this is coming out. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I said, that looks cool. And and my mom had actually got me the Survivor Series AJ a few years back for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
And I had the one figure, and I think I had a Macho Man, a basic Macho Man in there. And I was like, this would be cool to get into. So I started slowly kind of, building up my collection. And I think I got about 20 to 22 figures now.
Oh,
that's like I said, I've only been doing it a couple months.
Well, that's a lot in just a couple of months. Did you keep them in the package?
I do.
Okay. And have you been able to find any of the AEW ones?
No. Like my Walmart, every time I went, never has them.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I go, it's like the belt is there. So like now when I see the belt, it's kind of I feel insulted. You know, no one wants it anymore. It's empty. Like it's whatever. So what's your favorite one that you have?
I have a Buddy Murphy, a Chase Buddy Murphy. I'm a big fan of.
Oh, cool. And
the black tights Chase.
Do you have it handy, perhaps, that you can show me?
Give me 1 second, I will.
Yeah, totally.
It's hanging up on the wall.
Is that a Macho Man shirt? I just see an A, C, and a... Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm a Macho Man fan.
Yeah, totally.
Buddy Murphy is right here.
Oh, nice one. It's got the belt?
Yeah, the cruiserweight. Let me put him back and I'll show you the whole wall.
Oh, yeah, totally. I was going to see, did you have it like displayed? Nice.
I got a few here. And
what do you keep them up on the wall with?
I put them on little push pins, but I hang them kind of like peg at the store.
Oh, perfect.
And then I got some more here on this side.
Oh, that is awesome. Kind of
Legends corner, I guess you could say.
I love the Macho Man one.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones I ever had. That's and kind of that and this AJ here.
Oh, that's it.
That's like the one that my mom had got me.
I like how you have them staggered.
Yeah, I was sitting here because I work from home. This is my office. And I was sitting there because I had them on a shelf and I could just, see the sides of them. I was like, I want to display them a little differently. And I was sitting there at work and it was slow. Monday, it was slow. I work for AT&T. I do call center work.
Okay.
And it was a slow day. So I had my figures kind of stacked up beside me, kind of make sure the boxes were good and stuff. And I was like, I'm going to hang these on the wall. So I just started putting them up on the wall.
Well, because then it becomes kind of like artistic. I mean, it's not like these are like the LJN figures from like back in the day. I mean, these are very detailed, like collector's pieces. Like that's why, like, do you get the Pro Wrestling crate by chance?
I don't, but I want to sign up for it. I've been on the fence about it. I think I am gonna sign up for it though.
It's great, but like every month they send you like a little micro brawler figure. It's in its package, real nice. And every month I get in a fight with my kids because they want to open it, and I want to keep it in like its package. Yeah. So like every time I get a crate, I have to order like a random micro brawler for them to have. Okay.
Yeah, my 2-year-old, she knows not to bother them too much. I usually keep them high enough up where she can't get them.
Oh, nice. So do you have just one child?
2, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Okay. Are they? What are their genders?
Both daughters.
Both daughters. Okay. Have you had a talk with like their mother or your wife? If they can watch wrestling?
Oh yeah, I encourage it. I try to get them to sit down and watch it with me every day when it comes on, but they don't get overly interested.
Oh, they're playing hard to get right now.
Yeah, like my youngest, she'll watch it more than my oldest. Like she'll kind of come sit with me and look at it for a few minutes, and then she'll just kind of walk off. Like, but we wrestle around and like do wrestling moves. Like the other day,
nice.
I did Lance Archer's move on her was blackout, and she just like after I did it, she just got up, walked away. It's like, nope, I'm not messing with you anymore. Just no.
Did you ever like wrestle with your brother growing up?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Any injuries?
Not any major ones. We put a hole in the wall once.
Totally.
Injury. My grandpa was like, "Y'all take that outside."
Yeah, injury to his
wallet.
Y'all
take that outside. And right good as he said it, because I had him. I think it was in a sleeper, and I was on his back, and he took me. Because at the time he was a little bit bigger than me. He's my older brother, and he just took me and just kind of slammed me into the wall, and we put a hole into it.
Oh, jeez. Well, you know what? That's what comes with having boys. There's going to be a lot of broken things in the home. So did you say your mom watches wrestling too? Did you say that?
She used to. She's not as big into it as she used to be, but she's a big Taker fan. Oh, okay. She got a Taker figure right now. I want to get off of her that she won't give me.
Well, the fact that she even knows the Undertaker qualifies her as like a great wrestling mom. That's awesome. I don't know. I think my mom would know The Rock at this point, but anything beyond that. Okay, so the serious question. What does wrestling mean to your life?
It's the one constant thing that I've always had. I could always go to wrestling. If I ever need something to watch, I can go to wrestling. If I ever felt down, I can watch wrestling. I'm gonna forget about whatever else is Dynamite coming on tonight. And I watch Impact during the day because I recorded last night, but I watch it during the day on Wednesday.
Oh, nice. So you have a system? Do you
watch
have...
Raw live. And then I like on Tuesdays, a lot of stuff come on that my wife likes to watch. So I don't watch wrestling on Tuesdays. I just leave it there. And then I'll watch Impact Wednesday morning, and then I'll watch Dynamite. And after that goes off, I'll watch NXT.
Will your wife sit down and watch an entire episode of any of these shows with you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's...
She knew of wrestling before me, but I got her back into it heavier.
Nice.
Like she likes it now. She loves it. She hates that she missed out on a lot of stuff that I'll tell her about. Like, I'm a big Punk fan. I'll tell her about the Summer of Punk, and she's like, I hate I missed it, because she got back into it right after that.
Oh, really?
Like, right when Punk was leaving.
Oh, God. I'm a big Punk fan, too.
Her very first pay-per-view she ever saw. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go on.
No, I was going to say her very first pay-per-view she ever watched, at least with me, was when the streak got broken. We were sitting there watching it, and she didn't really understand it. It was me, my grandpa, and her. And when it happened, she said my mouth just kind of dropped open, like, like, oh man, the streak got broken. And she really didn't understand it until, after she got to watch it some more. She's like, I don't understand why, your mouth kind of dropped open at that moment.
Yeah, your like jaws all scraped up now. Wow, it sounds like you really struck gold as far as family, like supporting your wrestling habit. That's great. Okay. Favorite wrestler currently, favorite wrestler all time, and it can be more than one.
All time Macho Man currently, WWE, AJ Styles, AEW. I'm a big Cody guy. I like Cody.
Yeah, that's a fine answer. Best show you've been to?
I've never been to a live show. It's always a problem whenever I try to, like, WWE had a live show in Fayetteville a couple of times. First time they had a 2K tournament to where you could play 2K and you win the seats.
Yeah.
I went, made it to the finals, lost in the final round.
No.
Got a t-shirt out of it, but lost in the final round.
Okay.
And then the second time, I think
Go on.
I ended up having to work.
Okay, can I ask you about this 2K tournament?
Mm-hmm.
So how did it work? So like a ton of people show up?
It was in a big like gaming van or gaming truck thing. Bus,
yeah, I've seen those before.
And it was a bunch of people.
Okay.
And they just have you come in and you play until you lose. Like you play, you beat somebody, wait for the next man up, play till you lose. And then it got down to me and one other guy. And I think I had Rollins and he had Cena and he got me. This was 2K, I think 15 or 16.
Did you have to stick with the same guy each match?
No, you could change it.
You could control whoever wanted.
So the two players as to, because he asked me, he was like, hey, I'm gonna pick Cena. Is that all right? Because how Cena was kind of, Super Cena. Time. And
totally.
He's like, I'm gonna pick Cena. Is that all right? And I was just like, yeah, that's fine. I was confident in my ability.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Pick Cena. I don't care who you pick.
So how long did you play for?
It was a couple hours.
Okay.
I was there for a little bit because they had to start like I think the show started at 6 or 7, and they had to show up at like 2 or 3.
Okay, and what was I gonna say? Afterwards, you said they just gave you like a shirt.
Yeah, it was a box of things.
Okay.
Like, hey, pick something, and the best thing I could see was I think it was a Shinsuke Nakamura shirt.
And
I was like, okay, I'll take this.
And then you just had to go home, not into the show.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, see you later.
That's
like,
awesome.
Okay, cool.
All right, Theo. Oh, by the way, my son's name is Theo, so that's awesome.
Awesome. I've never met another Theo.
Oh, really? You don't want to meet this one. He's not interesting at all. All right, I'm going to ask you 3 would you rather questions unrelated to wrestling. Are you okay with that?
Fine with me.
Okay. Number 1. Would you rather drink toilet water? And let me qualify that. Not filthy toilet water, just water in the morning, or pool water?
Pool water.
Okay. Would you rather be blind in prison or deaf in prison?
Deaf.
Deaf, okay. Yeah, I think I know.
I'd rather be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, totally. Okay, and finally, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Real good one. Sorry about the sirens. We live by a fire station. Fly. Seems like I can get a little more done doing that.
Totally. That's what I would have gone with too, and I usually don't reveal my answers because this is about you. Theo, go have an awesome rest of the day. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll do it again for sure. And thanks for showing your collection. Let me ask you, is your wife on board with you spending money on your collection?
He has an allowance.
Oh, really? And how is that determined?
Well, he takes care of everything in the house, and he pretty much buys me all the Harry Potter crap I want. So I'm like, okay, when you get your paycheck, if we can afford it, you get $100 limit. Holidays, you get a $200 limit, and plus I get a limit on what I buy him.
Wow, that's very generous of you. I need to hook you up with my wife, more like for lessons from you, and advice. So you may be hearing from me in this. A short little Russia girl may show up on your doorstep one day, just for. All right, guys, thank you so much, and be safe and healthy, and we'll talk soon.
Hey, thank you, man. I enjoyed it.
Take care, Theo. Bye.
Bye.